What's good, y'all? It's your Queen Galaxy Star coming live at you tonight. So, there is another battle league called C Battle League, and they have a card that's out on the same day as the RBE card. It's the C Battle League. Okay, so I know that these are the female battlers. Okay, so one of my favorite, actually two or three of my favorite battle rappers will be on this card. They're female battlers. That's Shooney the Rapper, official. They're battling each other. I'm so excited about that. And also C3. She's one of my favorite female battle rappers. She battled Tay Rock about a year or two ago, and that was a pretty good battle. Tay Rock definitely took it, but she was pretty good. So I'm pretty excited about this card. I know I don't normally blog about female battlers, but I do. I used to watch them back in the day when it was popping on Queen of the Ring, the Queen of the Ring with Babs, and Vague. They used to have a lot of great battles. I remember Couture being on a few of their cards, and Lady the Don, she and Tori Doe, I love her. She's one of my favorites. Farrah the Funeral, I like her. Of course, Shooney the Rapper and Official. Those were like my favorite female battlers, but they don't have too many battles often. Queen of the Ring is like a hit or miss, and every time I turn around, there's a fight. And the recent fight that took place was this past summer with Shooney the Rapper and this other, she's an old battle rapper, Chrissy Yamaguchi. She was pretty good in her time. But it was a fight that took place last summer at a venue. It was at a boxing match. Okay, Debo was in charge. He's the head of Queen of the Ring. I believe he owns Queen of the Ring. And I remember seeing it on video on YouTube. I remember seeing Shooney the Rapper arguing with Chrissy, and they getting into a fight, and Shooney was beating her down. And then I remember Debo trying to calm the situation down, and he's in the mix trying to break everything up. And in the heat of the moment, which happens to a lot of people, in the heat of the moment when people try to break up a fight, sometimes you tend to start fighting that person because you're just mad and you're just coming at everybody. So that's basically what happened. Shooney slapped Debo, and I guess Debo was very embarrassed because it was on video, and a lot of people on YouTube seen it. They saw the footage. So with that being said, let me get my phone. Yeah. So with that being said, I got a text message. I'll check it out later. Let me get back to this blog. So with that being said, Debo no longer wants to deal with Shooney the Rapper, it seems. I was watching a vlog that 15 Minutes of Fame did. He was interviewing Shooney the Rapper and her upcoming battle on the C Battle League. And he asked her questions like, will you ever, battle on Queen of the Ring again? And she's like, oh, I'm good, And she explains that she's seen Debo in passing a few times, and she attempted to approach him, but he act like he don't see her, when, he act like he don't want to look in her direction, and, he's giving her the impression that he don't want nothing to do with her. He act like she's saying this on the interview that Debo acts like he doesn't see me, he doesn't know me when I see him in passing, so I'm good is what she's saying. I'm good. He act like bitches don't fight every day. Bitches fight every day, B, so she's saying all that, so basically, it doesn't seem like Debo is forgiving Shooney. She explained too that Debo went on his Instagram live saying that Shooney is the reason why they lost the boxing gym. He used to have a lot of venues at this boxing gym, and because of the fight between Shooney and Chrissy Yamaguchi, Debo lost that venue, and he blames it on Shooney the Rapper. So Shooney, she doesn't seem too apologetic for it. She is getting booked on other leagues, and right now she has a big card with and she's gonna be battling Official. And Official, she is Official. Official battled a lot of guys. I wrote down some bars. I only wrote down 3 bars from each for Shooney the Rapper and for Official that I really loved throughout the years of watching them. Okay, so let's get into it. But let me just get my drink. Give me a second. Okay. All right, you guys. So, I had wrote down just 3 bars from Shooney the Rapper when she battled Farrah Funeral. Now, Farrah Funeral is one of her great, friends. They call each other like best friends. You see them a lot in pictures. I actually follow both of these girls on Instagram, and I always see pictures of the both of them out and about somewhere. So they seem like pretty close friends. But back in the day, they battled each other, and I'm not sure if they were friends at this time when they battled each other, but this was a pretty good battle. This was one of my first battles that I saw of Shooney the Rapper and a Pharaoh. So, the first bar, she goes, "So I did fuck Rex, but when I was done, I got on my DNA shit, like, get him the fuck out of here, cause I realized that dick in his pants was smaller than a dick in his ear." The dick on his ear. And she goes, "So I did fuck Rex, but when I was done, I got on my DNA shit, like, get him the fuck out of here, cause I realized that dick in his pants was smaller than a dick on his ear." So when she battled, when she raps, she always got an attitude. Sometimes she smile or whatever, but she's very aggressive when she battles. She say a lot of gory stuff, like a lot of stuff you like that should not come out of a female's mouth, but she be saying it. All right, so next bar that I like. "But you better be glad that you on that wick, cause if it wasn't for that, your son wouldn't have no food, cause you ain't got no tits." Next bar that I like against Farrah Funeral. "Now, Lord have mercy on a bitch that thinks she's seeing my skills. You the first lady of a losing team. None of them niggas got deals. So what you gonna have to show for yourself? Couple of 4 locos and a stretched out mouth, since you both for your health. Now, the last time I was in this ring, I was Buster Douglas on these mark-ass, trick-ass bitches. Well, now I'm Kimbo Slice the way I'm beating her senseless." I know I messed up a little bit at the end, but you got my drift. One more time. "Now, Lord have mercy on a bitch that thinks she's seeing my skills. You the first lady of a losing team. None of them niggas got deals. So what you gonna have to show for yourself? Couple of 4 locos and a stretched out mouth, since you blow for your health? Now, the last time I was in this ring, I was Buster Douglas on these mark-ass, trick-ass bitches. Well, now I'm Kimbo Slice the way I'm beating her senseless." What? She went hard on that one. She went hard on that bar. I was like, wow, she gave me the goosebumps when she said that. So those are the 3 bars that I like that she had against Farrah Funeral. All right, next. Now, before I get to Official's bars, I wanted to say a few things about Shooney the Rapper. Now, she has been battling for like 8 or 9 years, for a very, very long time. So I remember in the interview of 15 Minutes of Fame, he asked her, like, who do you think you should be battling before you throw in the towel, before you basically retire? So she's like, definitely, she called out QB, she called out Jazz, and E Hart. Those are the 3 names that I remember her mentioning. So that would be interesting for her to battle those 3, opponents, because they're very good female battlers as well. Jazz doesn't battle as much, but it would be nice to see her back in the ring, as well as E Hart, and I know QB battles from time to time. So that's what I wanted to say about that. All right, and one thing too, he asks, do you see yourself ever going back? Is there potential for you to ever go back to Queen of the Ring? It seemed like she didn't really want to answer that question, you know what I mean? So she did mention Babs and Veg. She said, it's a possibility if Bags or Veg was to hit her up. I believe, Shooney the Rapper will come back to Queen of the Ring, but, her and Debo still haven't squashed things. He's still mad at her, and it seems like she doesn't, I don't know, she don't seem too apologetic, and she doesn't want to admit her wrongdoing. Yes, a lot of females do fight every day, B, but you ruined the venue, and it's you to be a woman about it and apologize to Debo about it. Yeah, so what if you see him in passing and he doesn't speak to you? It's not up to him to speak to you, Shooney. You're the one that was wrong. It's up to you to approach Debo. You could walk your feet over there and you approach him and you apologize and you tell him sincerely that you was wrong. And then hopefully you'll be able to get back in the ring and, and battle on Queen of the Ring. He doesn't owe you no apologies. You owe him. That's just real talk. I'm just being real about the situation. All right, so for official, she's like I said, another one of my faves. Now I took 3 bars of her when she battled Jazz the Rapper. Now that was like on Gnome, I think it was like Gnome 5 or something like that. This was back in 2015. I know it was on one of those Gnome cards. I remember Mook being on stage, K-Shine was on stage, a lot of people was on stage. Gnome is always lit, so a lot of people come and they show out. So this was a very great battle, and I'm gonna read some bars that I really liked of official. So she goes, this cat don't talk when rats around, Tom and Jerry. Test me, my dude watching. I got the plot already. Cock the Desi, Jazz. You can stop already. Okay, let me go back. This cat don't talk when rats around, Tom and Jerry. Test me, my dude watching. I got the plot already. Cock the Desi, Jazz. You can stop already. Pop a gun. You too afraid to even pop your cherry. Oh, that was so hard. The way official said it, the way she performed it, she had everybody in like an uproar. Everybody was like, whoa, because, everybody at that time, everybody knew Jazz the Rapper was still a virgin. She was still a virgin, and nobody never thought to say anything about her virginity in none of their bars. Jazz, official was the first one to come at Jazz about her virginity, and the way she did it, you could stop already, pop a gun. You too afraid to even pop your cherry. The way she did it, pop your cherry. That was so hard. I thought that was hilarious, and it was just hard at the same time. She had a lot of great bars in this battle. So the next bar that I liked, this was a Boys in the Hood scheme that was clever. But let me catch your boys in the hood, and they gonna get the Tommy. And Jazz, you gonna get the 12 gauge like Ricky Try Me, or end up in a wheelchair like Lil Chris. You can pick the body. I'm basically asking what treatment you want. Ricky Baker or Ricky Bobby? Let me say that again. That was so hard. That was so hard and clever at the same time. But let me catch your boys in the hood, and they gonna get the Tommy. And Jazz, you gonna get the 12 gauge like Ricky Try Me, or end up in a wheelchair like Lil Chris. You can pick the body. I'm basically asking what treatment you want. Ricky Baker or Ricky Bobby? The way she performed it and said it was so hard. Of course, everybody was like, oh, she had to like really calm the crowd. She had to keep saying, let me go, let me go, let me rock, let me rock. Because everything official was saying on that stage was like haymakers. She had a lot of haymaker bars. It was like, wow. Okay, one last bar and I'm going to let y'all go. Okay, one more bar against Jazz. It's official against Jazz the Rapper. Talking about you made bitches choke cause you know voodoo. Well, I'm from New Orleans, bitch. I do too. And I'll let something spiritual teach ya. And I ain't talking guru. So I called my great granny and she gave me the hoodoo. And that's if I choke this bird getting clocked cuckoo. Then a ratchet behind jazz with the ugly butt. That's new. Go official. Official is official, y'all. That girl, she know how to rap. So this is going to be so interesting. Now, y'all know Nunu. She said she got the ugly butt, but meaning the ugly butt of a gun or the real ugly butt. That's Nunu. Nunu, the girl that be on stage with Smack. So that was hot. You know, she had a lot of fire bars that round. Okay, so this is going to be a great battle. I can't believe Shooney the Rapper versus Official. This is going to be a great battle. I can't wait to see it. Okay, but that's the only battle I really care about on that card. They also had C3 versus Lady the Dawn, and they had some other battlers on there that I didn't even recognize, you know, because I haven't been honestly following the female battlers because they haven't been really battling that much. You know, Queen of the Ring is who I used to watch a lot. So, you know, I'm going to be paying attention and, you know, I can't wait for it to come out. But I will be paying for Born Legacy Supreme 2. That's the pay-per-view that I will be playing for, and also going to give y'all my, you know, my recaps once it comes out. All right, guys. So, shout out to one of my loyal supporters, Tyler the Kid. I got you. I'm still working on my recap between which I'm going to upload, and I'm going to recap it for you guys tomorrow. That's the 2-on-2 with Charlie and DNA versus the both cannons, Young Cannon and Big Cannon. I already did rounds 1 and round 2 for both of the teams. So now I'm up to round 3. Y'all know it's a lot of work. So just give me time. I'm going to definitely upload it tomorrow, though. I got you, Tyler. All right, then. So I hope you guys enjoyed. And y'all have a good night. And remember, there's no night without stars. Later.